Going into the third round of chemo, because I even had texted them and said, she's talking different. She's talking about this. She's talking about this. So I really thought, honestly, that she was going to pass away then.
2 years after the heartbreaking loss of her daughter, Anna Chickadee Cardwell, the pain is still very real for Mama June Shannon, and what she recently revealed has left fans seriously worried. Imagine losing a child and then suddenly facing a scary health situation of your own. That's exactly the reality Mama June says she's living through right now. Could history be repeating itself? And what exactly is happening behind the scenes with the Shannon family? In this video, we're unpacking the emotional truth that fans didn't see coming. So trust me, you'll want to stay until the very end. The loss of Anna Chickadee Cardwell. The Shannon family faced a life-changing moment when serious health concerns began to appear during the late summer of 2022. In August of that year, troubling symptoms started to affect Anna Cardwell, the daughter of reality television personality Mama June. Persistent back pain slowly grew stronger and eventually became impossible to ignore. At first, the situation did not seem like something that could change an entire family forever. Many people might ask a simple question in a moment like that. Could something as common as back pain really hide something far more serious? A hospital visit soon followed, and doctors initially discovered a cyst that needed to be removed. At that point, there was still hope that the issue might end there. However, months passed and health problems continued to grow worse instead of better. Concern began to spread across the family as doctors searched for answers. By January 2023, the truth finally came into focus, and the news delivered to the family carried a heavy weight. Doctors diagnosed Anna with stage 4 adrenal carcinoma, an extremely rare and aggressive form of cancer. For anyone hearing those words, the first thought that might cross your mind is how far the disease had already progressed, and how quickly everything could change in an instant. At 46, her life seemed full of promise. Yet, in a heartbeat, it became a story of heartbreak and struggle. The tragedy of Mama June is more than shocking headlines. It's deeply human, raw, and emotional. Stick with me till the very end, because the journey ahead is as heartbreaking as it is eye-opening. Medical examinations revealed that the illness had already spread widely throughout Anna's body. Cancer cells had reached several major organs, including the liver, spleen, lungs, and kidney. Doctors explained that such widespread movement made treatment far more complicated. Chemotherapy soon became the next step, and the first round of treatment began in March 2023. Cancer treatment often carries visible changes, and within a few months, the physical toll of chemotherapy became clear as Anna lost hair during the process. Many families in similar situations often hold on to hope, asking difficult questions along the way. Could treatment slow the disease? Could remission still happen? Doctors continued to monitor progress carefully, but by July 2023, another painful update arrived. The cancer had advanced too far, and doctors informed the family that the illness was terminal. Medical experts explained that remission was no longer expected. Even with that heartbreaking reality hanging over every conversation, Anna still tried to hold on to everyday life for as long as possible. Simple routines continued. Driving around town still happened. Trips with daughters still took place. Moments of normal life still appeared here and there. Anyone observing such strength might quietly wonder how someone could keep going with such determination while facing news that difficult. As the months passed, health continued to decline, and the final chapter of Anna's life slowly approached. The last 3 weeks were spent at the home of June Shannon, where family members gathered closely around her. Love, support, and constant care filled the house during those days. Husband Eldridge Tony remained by her side, along with 2 young daughters who meant everything to her. June later shared emotional memories about those nights in the house. According to June, moments came when Anna would call out during the night, sometimes shouting her mother's name while struggling to breathe. Oxygen equipment remained nearby to help with breathing, although Anna often resisted keeping the oxygen mask on. Anyone hearing that detail might pause for a moment and ask another quiet question. How does a family watch someone so young fight such a difficult battle day after day? The final evening arrived on December 9, 2023, when family members gathered closely together inside the house. Sisters Alana Thompson, Jessica Shannon, and Lauren Shannon were present alongside Anna's husband and children. The atmosphere carried a mixture of sadness, love, and quiet reflection. At one point during that evening, Alana had requested a steak for Anna, perhaps hoping that a favorite meal might bring comfort. The steak arrived, but Anna never ate it. The family remained seated together, talking softly, and spending those final moments in each other's presence. Then, at exactly 11:12 p.m., Anna took a final breath. Death came peacefully, surrounded by family members who stayed close until the very end. At just 29 years old, life came to a heartbreaking conclusion. Many people hearing about such a young life ending might ask a painful question. How does any family prepare for a loss like that? The impact of that loss spread deeply through the Shannon family. Two young daughters, Caitlin and Kylie, suddenly faced a future without a mother. Caitlin, who was 11 at the time, witnessed the moment her mother took a final breath. June later explained that the experience left Caitlin shocked and struggling to process what happened. 8-year-old Kylie lives with father Michael Cardwell and has remained mostly outside the daily life of the Shannon household since the loss. Situations like this often leave families searching for ways to keep a loved one close, even after death. The Shannon family created one unusual way of doing exactly that. A group chat remained active under the title Jumping on Hoes Necks, a name that once carried humor during happier days. Family members still send messages to Anna's old phone number inside that chat. Everyone understands that the number may now belong to someone else, yet the messages continue anyway. Why continue texting a number that might not even reach the intended person? Perhaps the answer lies in something deeper than technology. Perhaps the messages offer comfort and keep memories alive. June Shannon has also chosen other ways to keep Anna's memory present in everyday life. Tribute jewelry now serves as a physical reminder that Anna remains part of the family's story. Conversations about Anna happen frequently, almost as if the eldest daughter still sits nearby during family gatherings. Life inside the same house where Anna passed away continues to feel heavy for many members of the family. Every room carries memories. Every hallway holds echoes of moments that once felt ordinary. Living there has not been easy, yet the family continues honoring a promise that Anna would never be forgotten. The promise centers on keeping Anna present in spirit wherever the family goes. Through memories, stories, and quiet moments of reflection, Anna Cardwell's presence continues to live on in the hearts of the entire Shannon family. Every laugh shared at the dinner table, every lesson learned from her gentle guidance, and even the smallest gestures of love seem to echo her spirit, reminding everyone that some bonds never truly fade. But amidst this lingering sense of warmth and remembrance, a new challenge quietly unfolded. Mama June, who has long been a pillar for her family, found herself facing her own battles with health, struggles that have tested her strength, her resilience, and her spirit in ways few could imagine. What these challenges reveal about her determination, vulnerability, and the love that holds this family together is nothing short of remarkable. Stick around and watch till the very end, because the full story is as emotional as it is inspiring. Mama June's own health battles. Concerns around health took another serious turn for Mama June during April 2025, when doctors discovered fibroid cysts that had begun separating into individual cysts inside the body. The discovery led to a medical decision that came as a shock, a total hysterectomy that had not been part of any plan. During a podcast appearance in March 2026, June explained that the moment brought real fear because fibroid cysts had changed form and created a small but frightening medical scare. That explanation revealed how sudden the entire situation felt. No long preparation, no expectation of a major operation, just a serious finding followed by a life-changing procedure. For someone already carrying deep emotional pain after the loss of daughter Anna Cardwell, the timing made everything even heavier. Anyone hearing this might naturally pause and wonder how someone processes such a moment while still grieving such a painful loss. According to June, the hysterectomy did more than create physical stress. The operation triggered a wave of fear tied directly to Anna's battle with cancer. June explained that the mind kept returning to the same frightening possibility. Thoughts kept circling around ovarian cancer. Could history be repeating itself? Could the same illness that took a daughter now appear again inside the family? June admitted that the mind stayed trapped in that fear for months. Conversations with surviving daughters became a way to release some of that worry. Yet the anxiety lingered for a long time. June described the experience by saying that the mind remained stuck in dark thoughts for a long period, constantly wondering whether a terrible diagnosis might arrive next. Thankfully, doctors eventually confirmed that the feared cancer was not present. That news brought relief, but health struggles did not disappear completely. June explained that other medical issues still exist, separate from menopause, and some days remain difficult. June stated openly that certain days feel like a real struggle. The condition may not involve cancer, but the condition still carries limitations. June told listeners that the illness would never be fatal, yet the illness could still immobilize the body and make normal movement difficult. Hearing that explanation naturally raises another question. How does someone keep pushing forward while dealing with health uncertainty again and again? Health challenges connected to June stretch back many years and reveal a long pattern of medical battles that many casual observers may not even realize. Back in 2018, June lost vision completely in the right eye because of untreated cataracts that began during childhood. The damage had progressed too far for doctors to reverse the blindness. The situation forced doctors to focus on protecting the remaining sight in the left eye. That effort required 4 different surgeries, each procedure aimed at preserving whatever vision still remained. June explained at the time that the entire process drained both body and emotions. Independence suddenly disappeared. Simple daily tasks became difficult. Depending on other people for everyday needs created frustration and emotional exhaustion. Anyone imagining that situation might ask a simple question. What does daily life look like when independence disappears almost overnight? According to June, the adjustment felt overwhelming and strange. Life required a completely different pace, different support, and a different mindset. More medical scares continued to appear in later years. During September 2022, severe headaches and intense dizziness forced another unexpected trip to the hospital. The symptoms appeared shortly after a routine doctor visit, turning what should have been a normal day into another frightening moment. Hospital staff examined the symptoms carefully to rule out any serious neurological problem. Experiences like that created an ongoing feeling that health problems could appear at any moment. Then another troubling situation arrived in July 2025, while cameras were rolling for a television production involving June. During filming, a psychic issued a warning about a possible heart attack. At first, June brushed off the warning and refused immediate help. However, physical pain soon grew stronger and harder to ignore. Nausea increased to the point where June described feeling close to vomiting. At that stage, medical help finally became unavoidable. Doctors later determined that ovarian cysts had triggered the severe pain rather than a heart attack. Even though the cause turned out to be less dangerous than initially feared, the moment still added another stressful chapter to an already complicated health history. Looking across these moments together reveals a pattern of repeated health battles, unexpected scares, and emotional strain layered on top of personal loss. A hysterectomy in 2025, fear of cancer linked to Anna's painful journey, blindness in one eye caused by childhood cataracts, multiple surgeries to save remaining vision, emergency hospital visits for severe symptoms, and a sudden pain connected to ovarian cysts all combine into a story that shows just how much physical hardship one person can face across several years. One cannot help but wonder how someone finds strength to keep moving forward through so many setbacks. Yet each new health challenge seems to push June toward another period of adjustment and resilience, testing her in ways most of us can barely imagine. Recovery, she's learned, isn't about bouncing back to the life she once knew. It's about discovering how to keep moving forward while living alongside these ongoing medical realities. Every day brings small victories, setbacks, and moments that force her to adapt again and again. And as we follow her journey, the struggles she faces are both deeply personal and profoundly human. Stick with me until the very end, because the full story of her daily fight will change the way you see resilience. The daily struggle, 2 years later. Life has continued to move forward for June, but each day carries a weight that few people outside the family truly understand. Health struggles remain a constant presence in daily life, even though full details about the medical condition have never been publicly revealed. June explained during a March 2026 interview that some days feel harder than others, and that simple tasks can sometimes become difficult because of physical limitations. June clarified that the illness does not carry the same deadly threat that cancer once brought into the family's life, yet the condition still creates fear because of the possibility of becoming immobilized. That possibility hangs quietly over many everyday decisions. How does a person plan a future when movement itself might suddenly become limited? June explained that reassurance often comes from the knowledge that the condition will not take life away. But the thought of losing independence still creates deep worry. June admitted that long conversations with daughters often include concerns about health, and many nights have been spent thinking about how the body feels from one day to the next. Even with that pressure, daily life continues with determination. June explained that pushing forward has become necessary, even on days when the body seems to resist every step. Physical discomfort is only one part of the struggle. Emotional pain remains another constant companion, especially after the loss of Anna. Nighttime has become the moment when grief speaks the loudest. June explained that sleep is often interrupted by memories that feel almost real. Some nights bring the strange sensation that Anna might still be calling out for help, especially the familiar request for medicine that once came during illness. For a brief moment, hope rises that the voice might still be there. Then reality settles in again, bringing the painful reminder that such moments will never happen again. June addressed the emotional toll openly during a video shared in December 2025, explaining that quiet moments on camera do not mean sadness disappears behind the scenes. June admitted that many days still feel overwhelming, even when tears are not visible in public. This honesty revealed how grief does not always appear loudly. Sometimes, grief hides behind normal routines, behind smiles, and behind the effort to keep daily life moving forward. Another layer of heartbreak comes from watching Anna's daughters grow up without the presence of a mother. That absence becomes clearer with every passing milestone. June explained that one of the most painful realities involves imagining the future moments Anna will never attend. School graduations, birthdays, celebrations, and everyday memories now carry a quiet space where Anna should have been standing. June spoke about the sadness connected to Caitlin's future 8th grade graduation and the other moments that will come as Kylie continues growing through school years. Each milestone serves as both a celebration and a reminder of loss. Many parents hope to see children grow, succeed, and reach adulthood, but losing a child creates a different and deeply painful experience. June explained that the loss of Anna stands as one of the most difficult experiences ever faced in life, even compared with past struggles and personal battles. Grief also shows itself in the way Anna's sisters hold on to memories. Each daughter carries remembrance in a different and personal way. Pumpkin sometimes finds quiet moments late at night while scrolling through Anna's TikTok page, watching old videos that capture laughter, personality, and moments from the past. The simple act of replaying those clips allows memories to feel close again, even if only for a few minutes. Jessica experiences reminders during family game nights, especially while playing Monopoly. The empty space where Anna once sat at the table becomes impossible to ignore. Games that once felt ordinary now carry emotional weight, because laughter around the table now includes the memory of someone missing. Alana connects with memory through music. A particular song has become deeply tied to the farewell given during the funeral service. Warren Ziders' song, Pretty Little Poison, played during that final goodbye, and the melody now carries strong emotional meaning. The song appears often while driving, almost as if fate places the music at the exact moment when thoughts drift toward Anna. Instead of skipping the song, Alana allows the music to play all the way through. Each note becomes a quiet moment of remembrance, a connection between past and present that cannot be replaced. These different reactions show how grief rarely looks the same for everyone. One person scrolls through old videos, another remembers laughter during games, and another listens to a song that brings both comfort and sadness at the same time. The family continues moving forward, yet memories remain deeply woven into everyday life. Each small action, each quiet thought, and each familiar sound keeps Anna's presence alive in a different way. Even as time passes, the impact of loss continues shaping daily routines, emotional strength, and the bond that still connects the entire family together. With this, we have come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do well to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. To enjoy more thrilling stories, click now on the following video that pops up on your screen.